The cloud. All right. Happy Friday, all. It's the upstream marketing subgroup under ContribEx. You're all regulars, so just be kind to each other. And it is the week before KubeCon EU, which is truly baffling that it's May in no time. So I hope all of you, hey, Caslin, hope all of you are doing well. Lovely to have you here. Please add yourself to the attendees when you get a chance. And let's roll through. Um, any updates or activities in progress we want to start talking through?
I
I
submitted his.
Go ahead.
Oh, there you go. Go ahead.
We were talking about the same thing, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. So Jason helped me like open a PR for SIG usability blog.
Hey.
So I got feedback on that as well, but now waiting for a second feedback after making requested changes. But yeah, it was good, and I really loved it. Like I enjoyed writing the blog and reaching out to people, interviewing them. So looking forward to more. I got selected as an ambassador, so that was like
Congratulations, Kunal. That's so cool. Yeah.
that was good. Yeah, I really appreciate it, and really looking forward to like we starting this CNCF special group for students. So looking forward to that.
That is awesome.
What else? I got selected in the release team. So shout out to like everyone in this call.
Dang, your April is like on fire right now, Kunal. This is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like Piyush is the lead. So really looking forward to like working more closely with the team. What else?
That had nothing to do with it. It's all on. Let me put that on record.
He's just like, I didn't select favorites. I didn't select favorites.
Yeah. No, I was just excited to work. I'm just excited to work more closely with the team. I'm, meeting weekly is what I'm saying. What else? I crossed 50,000 subscribers yesterday. And today I'm posting a video on navigating KubeCon for students. It's processing right now. That's pretty much about it. Yep.
Amazing. Well, congratulations on all those fronts. And if there are videos that are public that are good to link to, we're happy to.
Yeah.
I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's well within something we can promote on the Twitter.
Well, anything doing with the, I found out about the student program last night at the ambassadors call. So anything dealing with that, I feel like we can amplify by 1,000 and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, Kunal got added to the Kubernetes GitHub organization.
That's right.
Yep, that also.
I remember seeing that too.
Pile it on there.
Yeah.
If you see a flaming fireball from Kunal's camera right now, he's so hot.
He's heating up. Yeah.
Even I'm on the release team shadow this release on release comms along with Kunal.
Oh, yep. Great.
That's great. Have two of us on there. That's awesome.
Awesome.
I believe Sladden is also. No, but not in the comms. But if Piyush is saying something.
No, I was just saying, both of you had a pretty strong profile. That's why you're there. I just want to point it out. If anybody's watching this call is not the prerequisite to get into the release comms team.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's good. Yeah. You're making us look good. This is a good place to start. So that helps.
We ever need a recruiting effort. Here we go.
Recently, like an hour ago, I did a Data on Kubernetes meetup in Hindi. So that was good. It's really difficult, like speaking in my own mother tongue when I've been conducting sessions in English for like the past 2 years. I was like, this is weird. But then the flow went on. But yeah, that should be on YouTube. Bart will tweet. Yeah.
That's great. Hey, just want to throw this idea out there. Given all the fresh experiences with release team, Piyush, you're on lead. Kunal just got in. Sladden just got in. Rajula's involved. Like, is there a collaborative article where each of you write a little about, what I don't know the exact angle. I was leaning towards what interests you in it, But if you can think of a different angle that might be really helpful for other people to understand why it's such a great place to be, I think it'd be worthwhile. What do others feel?
I agree. I think helping folks understand how to get selected might be a good like subtopic of that, right? Like what puts, Kunal and Rajula and Piyush, was it just timing, or have you done things to, what have you done to kind of contribute to get you to this point? It might be a good, paragraph or two.
Yeah, you can talk about like the CNCF mentorship experiences,
Hmm.
attending like navigating various SIGs, finding which SIG you want to contribute to. There's like some amazing resources on YouTube from previous contributor experiences. That is something I used. So yeah.
That'd be cool, I think.
Yeah,
Matt, back over to
Piyush,
you.
I guess, yeah, the question that comes to mind, I'd want to gauge, like, did you have a lot of people applying, like a ton of people to sort through, or is it something where it's lesser known and people aren't applying as much? I guess I want to think in the
Yeah.
framing of outcomes.
I guess the total application were over 100, and
wow.
for comms we had around 10 or 12 plus guys. Out of these, I had to select 4, and yeah. And I guess in total the team is around 25 to 30 people, so it's like 20 to 30% of selection rate. Yeah, I
Okay.
guess that could be a good angle to how you can make your profile stand out.
Yeah. What is a release team and how do I get on it? I guess is
Mhm.
the framing of this.
That's what I was thinking.
I have a personal
I mean,
experience here. So this is my I've applied 4 times. This is the 4th time.
Oh,
The first 3
really?
times I didn't get in. Yeah. So it's not that easy.
Same thing with me. I applied, I believe, twice and got rejected. So this
Oh,
is, I believe, my
These
Yeah.
are great
Wow.
call out quotes in the article, right? Like you're talking through what it is and why it is, and then you have like how many times you applied in there. That would, I mean, that will give people a lot of reassurance.
right.
That's gonna help a lot, because I know people who have applied like 3 times, 4 times, and they still haven't gotten in. So that's gonna help them a lot as well.
Yeah. Because I know the selection process. It is a selection process, right? Like,
Yep.
people have to figure out, like,
Yep.
who
Yep.
do I want to work with? This,
Yeah,
really.
I mean, every participant can select 2 sub teams, and then if you have a conflict, you need to figure it out with the other lead as well. It becomes a bit complicated.
Great.
Mhm.
Well, Kunal, I want to leave you space to get the SIG usability article out first. But would this be possibly the next article you want to pick up, like interviewing or grabbing quotes from the people involved and organizing another article?
Yeah, you can do that.
Very cool. That's awesome. Congrats again, everybody, and thanks for discussing it. I think release is definitely, it's just a very cool topic inside Kubernetes land and catches people's attention. It'd be fun to make that easier for people to understand. Great. Any other kind of article progress that we want to talk through? I think I'll admit that I am drastically behind on approving articles. I showed up to the ContribEx meeting. Bob's all for us publishing any stories we have to .dev that are contributor centric, first person narratives like we've been doing. So I'm planning to do some PR pushes this weekend and get some stuff out there so that when people hit that domain next week, when we refer to it in a talk, there's something to read. So that'll happen.
I finally have my PR in this week.
You're amazing. just in time. That's exactly what we needed. Cool. Yeah, I've got a lot of reviewing to do. A little behind on. Kazan, are you raising your hand?
I think she was fixing our mic.
I was adjusting my mic. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're great. I was like,
All we saw was like
I-
this.
I saw this motion, I'm like-
I know, sorry.
That's
No, you're
fine.
great.
I keep doing that in meetings and I'm like, everybody must think I'm crazy.
Well, not seeing your mic is impressive. Like,
Yeah.
if I put mine too low, I just sound like crap. So, impressive.
Do we have the same arm?
Bunch of nerds. This is great.
No. Okay. You got a road arm. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Sorry, AV nerds.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'd like to do a roundtable here. Like, are there other ideas on people's minds that they wanted to write about, or had questions about how to get started writing that we want to go into? Okay. New items. See a maintainer track promotion tweets. Is this you, Kaslin?
Yeah. They're not quite done yet. I got up early this morning to try to get them done before this meeting.
You're
I
incredible.
managed to do it, but at least I've got 2 days worth in there. So I started to plan out all of our tweets for the maintainer track for KubeCon. You can check them out at that link. Feel free to go check it out in the notes. I list the tweet, the time that it should go out in CEST, if I made sure that it actually fits in a tweet, and then whether or not it's scheduled. So I haven't scheduled any of these to go out yet. I'm just trying to get them done. And if anyone wants to review them, make sure that I'm not making any typos, making sure that the content is what we want for them. So basically what I have is a KubeCon EU is starting now, some information about the maintainer track on the first day, which is all lightning talks. Yeah, I've got a couple of promotions of that on the first day. And then the second day I start to promote the actual maintainer track, where I try to call out as many topics as I can within a block and promote each block of the maintainer track. So like there's a block of sessions at 14:15 CEST and that kind of thing. So I'll do that for the other days. I've only got it done for the first 2 days right now, but that's kind of what it looks like. And I'm realizing as I do this that I need to put this in the GitHub or something similar in GitHub so that it's a resource for future Twitterers. So
Now,
I'm hoping to do that tomorrow.
this is absolutely great, Kaslin. You know, our community definitely lives across GitHub and Google Docs, so you're well within our normal flows, and you're breaking new ground here by planning ahead.
I did this last year. This is based on the one we did last year, so
Oh,
not brand new, thankfully, because if it was brand new, I wouldn't have gotten this much done this morning.
it's really impressive. Thank you. Is there anything we can help you with? I did a quick read through. I don't see any typos or anything.
Not at the moment. I think I've just got to plan them out. I'll probably ping you if anyone in particular wants to be involved with reviewing the tweets. Let me know, and I will ping you on Slack when I finish them up.
Yeah, I can help with that.
Okay.
So I'm in the
No,
same time zone
totally
for
optional.
KubeCon, so if there's anything.
What was that, Rajula?
Okay, so I'm in the same time zone for this KubeCon,
Oh, right.
thankfully. So if there's anything in this time zone, I can do that.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll chat with you on that on Slack because I'll probably just schedule all of these to go out. But if there's any like retweeting or replying to comments or anything, I might try to tag you in. So we'll discuss that on Slack.
Great.
Should we also do the KDEV email that we do for every KubeCon?
Absolutely,
That's an
Rajula.
important thing.
Yeah,
Okay, I can do that tonight. Yeah.
great. Yeah, if you want to review, just ping us in Slack, or yeah, you're well
We've been
seasoned on
using the
this.
same template for the past 2 KubeCons. Probably I can
Yeah.
use the same.
Totally. Wonderful. Well, great. The only other new item I had is we are definitely due for some official shadows. So shadows, the idea is that each role on this team is not supposed to be permanent. It's supposed to rotate in and out of our responsibility. and always supposed to be teaching another person to be able to take it over when the time comes. And realizing about a year into me being at the editorial lead here, so I'm looking for somebody who wants to be the next editorial lead, who wants to shadow and kind of fill in the gaps and understand what happens behind the scenes here. I've been really big on scoping it down to not too much work in the week, with a lot of additional availability like as articles go through. So wanted to first gauge that, send that out to you all. I'll send an email out to, or probably ping the contributor comms in Slack, given that that's our main output. But just wanted to start by putting that out there. And any other roles that are in need of a shadow that want to speak up, or yeah.
Yeah, can I say something? Yeah. So
Yeah, please.
can we so the internal comms thing, the other role which we have, I think it's an intersection with the other roles because I've been there and it's pretty much intersection with the other roles. Like, should we redefine what it is, or should we find a new lead for that? Because I'm pretty much not doing anything related to that.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm a bit guilty about it. So can we do something about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think we've evolved a ton as we've clarified what our scope is inside Kubernetes as a community. So I think the first action to take away from this is Rajula, you and me, and Kazlan, if you want in as other person that has a clear role in this. Piyush, you do a lot of the overlay roles, but I think it's unless you have anything that wants to adjust there, you could be optional. But the three of us should definitely put our heads together and do a revision on the documentation there.
Yeah, no, I would love to do that. I mean, at least from time zone perspective, it doesn't look like that much of workload as I expected. But I would love to get involved.
Great.
Yeah, so just a question or two questions. Do we have like the roles and responsibilities written out somewhere? And is someone really, like, aside from Rajula, is anyone looking to like get rid of their role or like move out of it?
I'm definitely interested in somebody else leading this in the not so distant future. Not because I don't want to, but I think it's healthy for the team to keep things fresh and it will also force me to document what I do more, because we started out hot and heavy on documentation and then we, fell into our pattern.
We did have some role handbook or something like that, right? When
Yeah,
we built something, yeah.
Yeah,
I was about to ping you that, Jason, in Slack, because I wrote up a handbook for the social media role in like February and totally borked the Git workflow for it. You remember that one? Yeah. I've talked to a few people about this. And it's still in a not so happy state that I haven't managed to get myself out of yet. So there is a role sitting in a PR, like a role handbooks for social media sitting in the PR, but
yeah,
I will eventually fix that. I'm hoping, like I mentioned, I was hoping to do that tomorrow once I get all of these done, since I'm on a roll.
Yeah, so we officially have an editor. We call it internal comms. This ended up as internal marketing here. Social media, a storytellers, which we found like is probably best not necessarily formalized, but is kind of a whoever's writing we are supporting through the system. And then we had some other roles that are outlined that we didn't quite get to around design. But we've been pretty lax about going beyond that, to be honest. I know I wrote this one out and it goes into detail about what it is, what you're supposed to do, what skills would be good to have. Discussion point for duration. To do expectations. Yeah.
Okay, well, like if y'all really need one, I think I'm gonna stick around. So I'd be happy to at least read through the requirements, see if I'd be a fit. But I guess I would only do it if we're looking to rotate people like actively. I'm actually happy with my current level of responsibility.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, I think the first step has been laid out that Rajula, Kazan, Piyush, and I, who are holding roles, are gonna take a whack at, the stuff that is filled in and the stuff that isn't, and bring it up to date, and see if we can consolidate roles, because the core role of this is like, does somebody show up each week, lead this meeting, and make sure articles go through? Like that's a big part of what I do. And Rajula sends some emails sometimes, but it sounds lighter than he intended. Yeah, we could consolidate and clarify what we're doing. Cool. I think that covers the basis for that. We'll set up some time outside of this to do so. Any improvements in progress that are priorities in people's minds? Okay. Any other items on people's minds they want to talk through?
What's everyone up to next week?
What do we have the meeting next week?
Great
Ooh,
question.
That's a good question.
I will not be able to attend next week.
I'm looking.
I would go ahead and cancel.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hi,
hey,
Bob.
Bob.
When
Looking
did you get
fresh.
here?
Where'd you been?
Like
You
5
hiding
minutes
out. Shady Bob.
ago.
Shady Bob.
That was pretty sneaky.
Did somebody
No.
have a question I could answer?
The one thing we
Definitely
might
could.
actually want to try and do, I don't know if this was talked about earlier. I'm sorry, I was walking the dog.
You're good.
Is we might want to stage some tweets to promote our maintainer track sessions where we have
Oh,
our speakers.
Already ahead of you.
Already
Yep.
hit. Cool.
Kazan's got you covered there.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a link in
Caslin
the.
rocks.
Yeah, you remembered. That's the name of my website, in case anyone doesn't know. But there's a link in our notes if you wanted to check out what I have so far, Bob. If you just want to make sure that they're happening, also good.
I trust you all to take care of it.
No, all good. Always good to ask. Well, good. All right. Sounds like we're gonna drop next week's meeting, and for those that can make the European time slots, love to have you represent us in the sessions. I think one of them's at middle of the night time for most of us, and we will not be able to, or will not be getting up for it, quite frankly.
You talking about the Friday talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there. At least I
Wow.
should be if I'm not elsewhere.
Okay. Yeah, 5 a.m.'s not my witching hour.
It's not mine either, but I'm still going to do it.
Yeah, the Friday one I would be there anyways. So.
Great.
Cool.
Sorry, what's the Friday session?
It's
good
the
point.
talk we're doing about this group. It's at 6:40 Eastern Time, 12:40 CEST. How you can tell your Kubernetes contributor story with these tips. It's Matt, myself, Kaslin, and Piyush.
Oh yeah, I can attend. I'm always up and about at 6 Eastern. So
Oh, okay, cool. You want me? I'll drop the schedule link in the chat.
nice.
You all blow my mind.
I just ever since like back half of my 30s, I just wake up at 6 all the time now. I don't know what it is.
I can't
It's
do
a
it,
feature.
man. Too many years of doing that. I sleep in now.
Cool.
Like physically impossible for me to sleep in.
Yeah, I just
Well, you have cats.
I don't even set an alarm. Like I'm just up. It's weird.
Actually, one other random question
Mhm.
on the blog posts and everything. Did you still want to try and push at least like the first schedule in live?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be awesome.
There were a couple comments in there that just need to be taken care of, but then we can do it.
Yeah, I will take care of that. Yeah, right now.
Okay.
Just-
If you want, when you're done with that, just like ping me in Slack, and I will, toss the LGTM approve on there.
Cool. Thanks, Bob. Will do. All right, all. Any other items? All good.
Intel Macs are very slow. It's just like the video I